Alright everyone, I'm G3neziz and this is...
Hey, I'm Rickled.
Okay, and we are running The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, any percent, and I would say let's just get going.
Sure.
In 3, 2, 1, go! Yeah, the any percent category has changed quite a lot in the past 3 years, I think. Back when you ran the game, it was...
Back in 2017, yeah, you had to do all dungeons, and there were a lot of glitches, but nothing like too major. Everyone was hoping for that moonwarp.
Yeah, moonwarp is certainly a thing, but we won't see any moonwarp today. Sadly. But
well, next time.
Yeah. So yeah, the general storyline is we at the end of Ocarina of Time, we just lost a friend, and we are looking for that friend, and are riding through the woods of mystery, and yeah, suddenly an imp appears and gets rid of Epona and our Ocarina. And that will be, yeah, our main task to get our Ocarina back. And yeah, I just want to talk about how this category developed over the years. Back when you ran, the record was, I think, like 115, 116?
No, the record was 123 at that point.
Oh, that much?
Yeah, and I have bad news to say. The first 15, 16 minutes are pretty much the same still.
Yep. First cycle is still a thing. For those of you aware of the current route, I will not be attempting the first cycle skip, which has been found and has been implemented in any percent. But I will go for much more safer route.
Yeah, we definitely need a higher estimate if you're going to attempt that.
Oh yeah.
In a marathon setting, that is.
First cycle skip certainly is cool, but
yeah,
I don't want to ruin the schedule, so...
In any case, yeah, we're going to do the first cycle as intended, or...
Yeah, mostly.
Mostly.
Intended percent is something else.
And with first cycle, we mean getting the ability to turn back into normal Link. Because we are actually getting transformed into Deku Link in a little bit, and we can't get out of it.
Yeah, if you are not familiar with Majora's Mask, you will be tasked to get back your Ocarina and hopefully the Majora's Mask, which we are seeing now, within 72 in-game hours. And yeah, we're stuck in the first set of 3 days until we get the Ocarina back and get turned back into human Link. And that's what we call first cycle. And after that, the run will be escalating a little. Just a little.
A little, he says. Yeah, we'll leave everyone in suspense about what that means.
Yeah, you will see in like 20 minutes. But now, after like 3 minutes of nothing, a short amount of gameplay.
Yeah, the first like 8 minutes are definitely mostly clicking away some dialogue and doing some rolls and jumps.
Yeah, and this is far from optimal what I'm doing. Usually, good runners would... Wow, that is not optimal. Good runners would do backwalking, since backwalking is the fastest movement option available to us right now. And that was horrible. Lost like 10 seconds, but whatever.
Should have backwalked.
I should have, but I refuse, because I'm not on the best terms with MM's camera. This camera is something else.
You have to like be very delicate with the inputs, because if you go too fast, the game like might overcompensate and you go completely the wrong way.
Oh yeah. Yeah, lots of cutscenes, text, and whatnot in the first 20 minutes. So, if you have anything to plug right now, this would be a great time.
I can certainly do that. Very excited for this little block because we've got two of my kind of childhood favourites being completed in totally unintended ways. And it's going to be very exciting because after this, we've got ATN running Pokemon Red Blue. And there is a donation incentive that is open for that, which is the Ekans nickname. So still a little bit of time to get some bids in for that. Current checking, the leader with $180 is Snake, with Garnet the closest behind with $125. But there's still plenty of time to flip the cards there, or even if you've got something else that you think would be a much more fitting nickname, there's still time to usurp those and get your own ones in as well.
Let your voices be heard, and let's call Ekans Snake.
Yeah.
For the
Snake!
I'm also excited for Pokemon.
Oh yeah, I am too.
As a Pokemon runner.
Yeah. And the name will actually have an effect in-game later, but I won't spoil what.
It does? Oh.
It does. But our file name, Onion, is nice as well.
So, small story recap, now that something happened. This little fairy, Tattle? Yeah, Tattle
Tattle.
is separated from her brother, Tail. And she is kind of tasking us to get them reunited. Even though we have met with a terrible fate.
Yeah, indeed. Okay, more movement stuff, and now we actually have another form. We are now a Deku and have different movement options.
Believe it or not, the Deku Link is actually faster than normal Young Link.
Yeah, I don't know the details, but Deku Link is faster than Human Link at least.
It's a few, yeah, it's definitely a few units. But Deku Link actually has a pretty cool, I don't want to say special ability, but every form in this game has something unique, and for Deku Link it's exactly this.
Yeah, we can use flowers to hop in the air and fly through the air, which is kind of useful to get to Clock Town. With our human form, without any items whatsoever, we wouldn't be able to get here at least. And yeah, you could have skipped that text here, but I don't. I don't really go for that.
It's a frame perfect thing, that is true.
Yeah, frame perfect is a good keyword now. Would you like to explain what's happening in a few moments?
Yeah, I will definitely say. So, coming up is the area just before Clocktown, which is the main area where we'll be in. And before entering that, there is a cutscene with the Happy Mask Salesman, which is, you might know who he is. But we don't like cutscenes. And how can we skip cutscenes? So every cutscene in this game takes about 2 seconds or 2 frames to initialize. But by frame buffering here, on a frame-by-frame basis, we're not giving the game the 2 frames to initialize the cutscene. So we don't have a cutscene. And yeah, it's a lot of pausing. You can't go too fast and be stuck on the same frame. That was really nice. Did you have any double frames?
Yeah, multiple.
Oh, okay.
And now I just reset the console because I don't want to watch that cutscene.
Okay, another 8 minutes.
In the meantime, do you have any donations for us?
We do indeed. A $10 donation here from Zucker that says, "Get that great fairy mask. Good luck on the run." I'm not sure how many of the masks we end up getting in this in the end, but good luck is the sentiments I can certainly echo. There's also a $100 donation from someone called Garnet Rooster that says, "Love Majora's Mask and love Pokemon. Let's hit that $100,000 chat," which is, of course, the overall goal for the throughout the duration of ESA this week. And it will not surprise you to learn that that donation has gone towards the bid war and has nominated Garnet. And so that has now surged back into the lead in the Ekans nickname.
Yes, so Reek, how do you think, or what do you think about doing side quests?
Love them.
Yeah, we always do in first cycle, and hence we skip them. Because, yeah, why not?
This whole game is made for side questing. There are like only 4 dungeons.
Yeah, right, but
But
since
what-
we don't do any dungeons, we could do side quests, I guess.
But what are you doing? This is part of a side quest.
It would be if we had the right mask,
That is true.
but we don't.
Yeah.
So, oh, it's already the final day.
Oh man,
Oopsie.
that's already 48 hours, so...
Yeah, that might be bad for the moon and stuff, but... Door, hello. Yeah, our goal is to get to midnight of the third day as quickly as possible, since we only need our ocarina back, basically. Everything else is just a time waste.
So yeah, talking to Grandma actually skip, because her storytelling is so boring, takes us to the next day, and we do that twice. We're in the third day. We can't actually do it again, because then we'd be toast.
Yeah.
But we can dance the day away to the next day part. What's the wording?
Yeah, it's gonna be night of the third day. So like 6 p.m. in-game.
Also, watch this be the thumbnail for the video.
Yeah, most likely. And now we just need to do 2 more things. We actually need magic in order to hit the skull kid on top of the watchtower. Or the clock tower, rather. And we want to buy a certain item, which costs 50 rupees. So let's get the Stray Ferry, which is in East Clocktown at night. And in the laundry pool during the day. So 2 rupees gotten, and this guard is just very bad at his job, so we can just skip him. So now we're at Termina Field, and the game doesn't expect you to be here. So no enemies whatsoever and no rupees. Okay. Yeah, and while I'm collecting rupees, someone told me there might be a donation.
Let me have a little look and see what I can find. I will say that obviously all the money we're raising this week does go towards Alzheimer Fonden, the fundraising organisation that devotes their time and resources into finding cures for Alzheimer's and various other dementia-related diseases. So if you're wondering exactly what we're all about and what we're all here for, that's obviously the end goal. Here we are. I've got a $10 donation from Patty2 Plays, and the comment says onion pudding. Wait, wrong game.
Yes, onion pudding.
Onion
You read
pudding
that
indeed.
correctly.
I definitely read that on the file select screen, right?
That has to mean something. And yeah, we are done with rupee collecting, and now we just get magic from the Great Ferry. And since we entered Northern Clocktown from Termina Field in first cycle, the game doesn't show the cutscene of, that shows off the whole area. Usually, if you enter a new region in the city, you get a cutscene, but we didn't, and that's nice for us since we don't want to watch it. It wastes time, and time is of the essence in this game.
Especially in this game.
Yeah. Well, in Ocarina of Time as well. It says in the name, Ocarina of Time.
Oh yeah, true.
Okay, we now have magic. We have enough rupees to buy something. And it's almost midnight. So let's run to the shop, buy our bomb bag, and then head straight to the top of Clock Tower. Since the moon might be falling in a bit. Okay, we're heading to West Clocktown.
Where back in the day, I would actually store all of my money, and I would get, 69 rupees, I think? But
Yeah.
but you only need 50 for the item you're getting now, and Oh yeah, you have to wait for this guy.
Yeah, and I'm actually not talking to him right away to waste some in-game time, because we actually have to wait until midnight. And yeah, if we talk to him too early, the in-game time doesn't progress, but we still have to wait for him, and that's bad. Okay, we now have everything we need. And yeah, usually the game expects you to take this flower right there to get on top of the clock tower. But there is a technique, not usually, to get on top, like this, and yeah, skip everything. Didn't have to do any bomber quest stuff to get the moon's tear and trade it for this spot on the flower. And yeah, now it's time for more cutscenes for the next like 6 to 8 minutes or something. So if you have anything to read, go ahead.
I do have a couple of donations. The first is a $10 donation from Doto that says, "Hello, I am the donation. Sorry I am late." I think it's perfectly on time. A $20 donation from Bewilderbeast that says, "Did someone say Majora's Mask? Enjoying this glitchless run?" Yeah, I mean, so far, right, absolutely. And a $50 donation as well from Crook Nooks that says, "Majora's Mask is one of my favourite games of all time. Majora's Mask speedruns make me smile even larger than the happy mask salesman himself." Blimey, that's a wide smile. Good luck on the run, Genesis. Thank you all for your very generous donations. They're greatly appreciated.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Is a gainer considered a glitch?
It's allowed in glitchless because there are multiple ways to get up there even without a gainer, so we just allow it.
Yeah, I guess that is true.
And technically you're only doing a backflip and retargeting, so nothing glitchy about that. Might be some glitchy stuff in a few minutes.
Yes. The sound of my people.
Okay, now let's get our Karina back.
With snot powder.
Yeah. Not even sub 17. Feels bad, man.
Blame the bad rupee RNG.
No, I blame falling down the log at the beginning.
Okay, I'm trying to like make you feel a little bit better.
I can
But
always blame you. I could.
Again.
I won't. And yeah, that's Zelda. We won't see her anytime soon, since this is the only time Princess Zelda actually appears in the game. Just to teach us this song. And I hope I won't butcher it.
The song is actually relatively useless in Ocarina of Time. I mean, you do use it like a couple of times, but relatively useless. And then in Majora's Mask, it's one of the most important songs.
Oh yeah.
Except for Song of Soaring, maybe.
Yeah, Song of Soaring is useful. And in older routes, you actually had to play Song of Soaring like 70 times throughout the run to access the debug menu, which was interesting, but so bad. Luckily, we don't have to do that anymore. We have much more convenient glitches now.
Yeah, should we talk about it?
In a few minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, as soon as I hit yes on do you want to save the game and stuff, I can actually reset the console and the progress is saved, so I don't have to watch the way too long cutscene here, which is great because it's really long, especially in the English version, which we are playing right now. Text in Japanese would be much faster, but this route doesn't work on Japanese. Okay. Now we have the first time in this run the masked salesman actually, which we skipped earlier, but he's here. And yeah, he tasked us to get back our precious item, the ocarina, and he will get mad at us for something. later on, but for now, he will teach us a song which we will never play. The Song of Healing has some interesting properties. It heals evil spirits and magic and stuff, and you get actually quite a lot of masks with that, like all transformation masks, except Fierce Deities, and Chimera's mask, and something else I forget, but...
The Gypto mask.
Oh yeah, right. Never got that. And yeah, bye-bye Deku. Yeah, and I think it's time to start explaining what we will be seeing in just a few moments. For those of you who wondered, how will I beat the game in the next like 10 minutes? It's all thanks to a glitch called State Reference Manipulation, or in short SRM, which we will be seeing again in this marathon, or Save States Ocarina of Time run. And state reference manipulation is kind of hard to explain, but I'll try to... Yeah, I'll at least try.
We always make the joke that like maybe 6 people in the world know exactly what it is, and then the rest
I just pretend.
they know how to go left and go right, and then it works.
Yeah, it's basically a memory manipulation glitch, and by rearranging the order certain stuff in memory is loaded, we can form our own function pointers. So a function usually tells the game where to look in memory to execute a certain function, and we want to build our own function with that, which is a valid function already in the game, and that will be done by having a very precise angle, specific position on X, Y, and Z, and by doing some other stuff in the observatory. And the observatory, where we will be heading in just a few moments, is very convenient for that, because the observatory is divided into 2 parts basically, which is divided by a loading plane. So we have the observatory part where the old guy and the Moon's Tier are, and the hideout part where the bomber kids usually hide. And when going from one room to the other, all actors or everything Link can interact with deload or load. And we can, yeah, kinda use that to tell the game some stuff. Because we want to do something called Super Slide, and that Super Slide will result in us picking up seemingly nothing, but that nothing actually is a state reference, which the game can't display because it doesn't have a sprite or something.
So you're picking up a jar, but while picking that up, you're sliding into the other room, and then picking up the jar, but because the jar is still in the other room and deloaded, the reference gets stale and the game gets confused.
Yeah, I wanted to avoid that that expression of the game gets confused, because the game really wants to handle what is happening, and the state reference we are then holding gets all the rotation data, angle, position Link has. So I just safety saved for marathon safety, and yeah, our goal now is to get a very specific X, Y, and Z coordinate and a specific angle. And after that, the fun begins. We want to farm bombs. Bomb farming, yeah, is not my favorite part of this run. Because of RNG, of course. Okay, by doing interesting movement, I can make sure that my coordinates are perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now the angle.
But Genesis is really looking hard at specific pointers just to like get the perfect alignment. And the nice thing about like the old Zelda, but also the Mario games, is that every type of movement is like perfectly normalized or standardized.
Yeah, every turn I did moved Link in a certain amount, and that makes sure that our setup actually works. And yeah, by playing Song of Double Time, we store our angle and our coordinates into memory because those are used for respawning. So if I should die, oh nice, a bomb drop. The game would put me back on that exact spot. And for safety, I want to have one more bomb drop. 5 would be enough in a perfect environment, but yeah, I don't assume that everything goes correctly.
With his luck? No.
Oh.
Okay, that is 3 attempts.
Yeah, this fence can't stop us. We just can do this, and we're through the fence. And now the fun part, where I won't be talking at all. So Rick, go ahead.
Uh-oh. Okay, so this is where all the magic happens. First of all, we hate jars. I don't know the route specifically, but I do know that he's dropping a bomb right here, and by going out and back in, you are deloading the smoke.
Yeah, well, the bomb, since it's...
The bomb, yeah, the bomb and the smoke part. Repeat that.
Yeah, and everything for, yeah, rearranging the actors in memory. And now for the interesting part. I want to super slide off this pot. Okay, so far so good. And now I need a certain angle again. And I'm looking on Link's foot. One more frame.
You're always 2 frames too early.
Yeah, for safety. Get back.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, let's see if that works. If everything worked, we should be in the credits in just a few moments.
So instead of playing the cutscene that you're expecting, where everything... Congrats, first try.
Nice. Unexpected, but nice.
Yeah. So the end result is, instead of having the day reset cutscene playing, we're in the credits. Or
Yeah.
ending cutscene, I guess.
Yeah, we changed the pointer the game looks after we play Song of Time. Usually, as Rick said, the cutscene of the time rewinding would play, but we told the game that it should look in another memory address, and that memory address tells the game via function pointer that we should be in the credits now. And yeah, that was the fastest Wii Virtual Console route until like November of last year. And in November, some guys like Turkenheimer and Mr. Cheese found the first cycle skip, which saves about like 9 minutes of to this run. Current world record is like a 18:30, which is like over an hour shorter than the world record when you were running, which is incredible. So shoutouts to the whole glitch hunting crew, which made that actually possible and RTA viable. Shoutouts especially for all those in the speedrunning Discord of Majora's Mask who answered my, let's say, stupid questions. Because I'm only running this for like 1.5 years now. And yeah, it's still fun. I'm learning new categories, new tricks. And if you want to learn more about the game and more about state reference manipulation, I suggest that you join the speedrunning Discord of Majora's Mask or Ocarina of Time. And yeah, that's it for me. Do you have anything to shout out?
Not really.
Okay, and yeah,
Thanks for watching. Thanks for donating for a great cause, and stay tuned because there's a lot more fun coming,
yeah, and
like
in
Pokemon.
oh yeah, Pokemon will be fun. And if the host has any donations left or anything, go ahead. We are out. Have a nice rest of the marathon.
GG Genesis, that was sort of genuinely unbelievable. Still need to take a little bit of time to wrap my head around that. We do have a $10 donation from Kobe that says, can't stay up for our man Genesis and not donate. And then when Wendy at ESA?
Hopefully it's summer. Who knows?
Fingers crossed. Thanks very much, Genesis. Yes, we are going to swish over to our intermission and have a little break. Good opportunity to stretch off, get some water, and then we will join you shortly after that with ATN running Pokemon Red Blue. And again, like this, it's going to be a little bit different to what you're used to.
Oh yeah.
GG's, guys.